Republicans during the 2024 campaign cycle, and of course, up to and including this very week, have told us that crime in the United States is absolutely out of control. In fact, in May of 2024, Donald Trump said, "People are being mugged and killed outside. I've never seen anything like it in my life." Of course, that was during his criminal trial. He was trying to say they're going after me when they should be doing something about all this crime in New York. Yeah, there's crime. Let's be honest, there is crime everywhere. But a massive crime wave taking place in the United States under President Biden, the refrain we heard all last year and pretty much all through the Biden administration, did it actually exist? And the answer, of course, is not even close. In fact, according to Donald Trump's own FBI, which released their report on the 2024 crime rates this week, crime last year, in 2024, the last full year of President Biden being President Biden, was at the lowest levels this country has seen since the 1960s. A 60-year low in violent and property crime rates, according to Donald Trump's FBI, which is run by his loyalists. The crime wave didn't exist. People being slaughtered left and right on the street as you walk to the grocery store wasn't actually a thing. It was all a lie. It was all make-believe. It was all happening at a time when, for most of us in this country, we had never in our lifetimes seen crime rates as low as they were last year. And, according to the report, we're on pace to actually see even fewer crimes this year. So, yeah, Trump telling us that he has to take over the District of Columbia because crime is out of control, which he said this week, is an absolute fabrication. It's based on things that aren't actually happening. So all of these Republicans out there, the politicians, Trump himself, the talking heads, including some on the left, talking about all the crime taking place, it was bullshit. Now, again, does that mean that crime didn't happen? No. Crime did happen. Murders happened. Sexual assaults happened. Horrible things did in fact happen. And they have always happened, and unfortunately, they will always happen. There are people that is in their nature, unfortunately. So, yeah, bad things are always going to happen. But does that mean that we have to push this narrative that you are not safe? Absolutely not. Because again, for most of us under the age of 60, or all of us actually under the age of 60, we were never safer in this country than we were last year. Never safer. So there you have it. That's what the reality is. All of those talking points about out of control crime, people taking over cities, none of it was based in reality. By now, you know Trump's big, beautiful bill has passed, but almost no one's reporting how ICE is going to get nearly $40 billion of our tax dollars a year, making it the most heavily funded law enforcement agency in U.S. history. That's more money than most nations actually spend on their entire military. So much of our media is either missing the worst of this bill or twisting the language so that you think it's all in your best interest. But we have seen the ICE raids ramping up, and now Trump's openly threatening to deport U.S. citizens. This should be the biggest story in America, yet it's buried, which is what makes Ground News essential right now. They're the only tool that I've found that is exposing these blind spots in the media. By gathering the world's news in one place, organizing it by story, then analyzing just how far right and radical each unbiased source actually is, you get way more context than you ever would anywhere else. If we're being honest, we have seen Trump's power grabs throughout history. They said never again, and that means never again everywhere, and right now, it's happening here. So if you want to stay ahead on immigration, the economy, or simply finding the stories missing from your news feeds, Ground News has you covered. Their app and website is a smarter, more reliable way to stay informed at a time when MAGA is banking on us to stay distracted. So I've partnered with them to get you 40% off the very same Vantage plan that I've been using. That comes out to about $5 per month for unlimited access to everything that I've mentioned and more. Just go to ground.news/ROF or scan the QR code to subscribe. With at least another 4 years of this, we can't afford to miss these details.